Let's look at Monte Carlo's agent observability capabilities woven across our data and AI observability platform. Here we have our Trace Explorer, where we can look at the different traces associated with our agents. Here we can filter by the different models, workflow tasks, duration seconds, prompt tokens, and a variety of other filters. In this case, we might want to look at traces, engagements with users, or run of an agent that are particularly long. If we look at a trace that I've saved previously, we can see here that we have a task within our troubleshooting agent that took abnormally long, longer than 2.5 minutes. And if we look at this output here, we can see that one of the big reasons for this is that there is a permissions issue. There's no access to this type of permission from this particular customer, and that is causing our agent to loop and creating the response to come in about 4 times longer than it normally would. So this is helpful. This can help us start to debug the issue. We can go further. We can also now start to make sure we set monitors here to be alerted to issues like this proactively. So if we have our troubleshooting agent, we can grab that very specific span that we were looking at earlier so we can help control our costs here. We have a couple of different evaluations. We have a code-based monitor that's looking for the language specific to that permissions issue, no access to. We also have an LLM as judge evaluation that is looking at whether the agent completed the task that it was given. In this case, the output might not have a high completion score, again, because it wasn't able to get its necessary inputs due to that permissions issue. We have a few different alert conditions here. We're looking to see if the max latency for that span is greater than 60 seconds. So now when we have that span that takes 2.5 minutes, we would be alerted to those issues. We also have our completion score. If it starts to become anomalously low on the span, we will be alerted. And if that permissions issue, that specific language that indicated that we had that permissions issue pops up more than once, indicating that there could be a loop, we will also be alerted. So we can set all of these different alert conditions proactively, making sure that we are alerted to issues before they become a reoccurring issue and affect our agent's adoption. What that would look like is something like this. So we can see here our completion score was less than 2 in this case. We have a 1 here, and we can see an explanation for why that might be. So what we were able to do was explore our traces, identify a potential issue, proactively set monitors to make sure that issue didn't happen again, and then investigate and get an explanation as to why a typical evaluation came back lower than we might expect.